He's squatting. He's got to take a dump. And this was the only place he could think to do it.
No, he's a Michael Jackson backup dancer in training.
He's fighting against heavy wind that only he's encountering. Right. Here?
Go for it.
I'm so fed up with this aggro right now. Alright.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Give me my my Overwatch image. I don't think I've ever had this many turns before aggro. And they're walking away. I hate you, JoINrbs. I hate you.
So
this is all your fault.
Full permission to move forward at this point. I think what's happening is we're just barely at the outside of their rectangle, and so they're moving very close to us and then getting to the edge of their patrol zone and leaving again. So all we need to do is like be 2 tiles further forward, and eventually they'll hit us. I don't know.
Okay. Let's throw a grenade. I would be tempted, Thanatos, for sure. But I'm gonna. This is supposed to be some learning for me. I'm curious now. I'm curious about the Advent and their ways.
It's very awkward how it's set up, actually, because you're just barely having to be too far forward with your spotter soldier to get good overwatches from the roof when the pod actually pulls. So, I mean...
Should we just relocate to this one and try a different squad? Is there a roof access that's not through here? There kind of is. Alright.
Go to that roof. That roof. I like it more. This one's not working because the patrol zones don't quite work.
Never
and...
win.
Like, it was worth finding that out. We want to come out of this mission with every enemy killed without using explosives, every loot drop collected, and no wounds on our soldiers.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not just about, like, winning the mission.
Welcome back, City. Sorry, keep going.
We spent a little bit of time finding out that, you know, this rooftop is actually
useless.
An exercise in self-inflicted schadenfreude. And... Now we're gonna go somewhere else.
All right, we found the last squad, the last pack, the last pod over here. So we might have to deal with that. We might not get any rooftop ambush at all then if we got a pack over there. Depends how they're patrolling, right? So I guess I'm tempted to move in on them a little bit, just because I'm now impatient. There's no noise pings, right? Okay. What can I even see here? Oh, this squad.
I'm all over it. Got it covered.
Okay, guys. I promise this game has a lot more action than this. It's just start has been a little awkward.
Definitely the problem with playing more recklessly here is about 2 hours from now when you're trying to put together teams for like 5 different missions and like 2 of your and you don't get to. Yeah.
Yep. And I mean there's something very, very powerful about having a strong, I mean take the missions that you can force them to do really, really well for you in terms of like drops, in terms of alien kills, and in terms of lack of losses. Those are the ones you want to min-max on if you can, because you're going to run into the ones where you can't control that, where you have ones that have time limits where you're forced into shitty engagements, and those ones you have to be a little bit more aggressive with, and you're going to take the corresponding hits and damage with that, right? So what did you do here? Would you do the let them walk into you stuff? Because they just looked like they turned around here.
Yeah, I'd let them walk into me still.
All right, let's get a little bit closer.
On my way.
And
I
like
think
right about
turning around, but it will be really funny when they do.
It won't be that funny when they turn around.
Oh, you see how you can move that guy forward like 2 more tiles behind the lamppost? I think if you move him forward there, even if they move like away again, they'll still spot him.
Because we're actually in their aggro radius. It's just the line of sight is not allowing them to see us.
Position confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. All right. Anyone else needs to be a little bit closer? You do.
And our concern right now is the other pods walking into us from behind. So we've got to kill this pod quickly and then get in cover that's directed the right way.
Yep.
Because otherwise, like, yeah, this is a very vulnerable position for us.
Yeah, and we don't have our high ground events anymore, so this is kind of the worst of the ambushes that we were trying to set up. All right, I think this is everybody. We have 8 right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then we're just going to overwatch and wait, which we've been doing for some time now. Fuck me, you gotta be kidding right now. Okay, there we go. Finally. Hello, Sectoid.
We're visible here.
So Overwatch shots usually have an aim penalty assigned to them, but because this is the turn you lost concealment, you actually get like full aim Overwatch shots here against enemies who aren't in cover. This is just so powerful. You're almost always wiping like 3+ guys with that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Then the reveal turn that you get full accuracy. So that was a little weak for us though, because that was a 2 squad as opposed to one of the 4 squads. And the Sectoid, he gives you a lot of like free rounds where he like, you know, summons a zombie that doesn't do anything and like mind flays you or something instead of doing anything too. So I would have preferred to open versus a group of 4, but I'm getting fed up with waiting. So that was nice. Okay, why am I at half actions here? Oh, I'm not. It's just really slow. So would you consider now then, because now we have the problem, we have no sight. Any sight we walk into reveals. Would you move back onto this roof and try to pick them up as they patrolled back, which they're probably going to do, or would you try to move onto this roof over here with the thought process being there's only one group patrolling down here, but we might risk it right now? What would you do either? What would you do here?
I think I like being on the roof that's closer to us because we benefit from close proximity more than the enemies do. We have grenades and they don't.
Okay,
we're
so you're
smart
thinking up here?
Yeah, I'd go up there.
All right, and I'm going to make the most dangerous move first, so I'll move to here.
Yeah.
I hope it's worth it.
Also, we have a backup plan. If this pulls, we have a solid wall
Yeah,
just
exactly,
below us.
to jump off of to get behind.
Yeah, getting to the other roof again is over very open ground, which I don't like very much at all.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to stack as many guys on the roof who can get there with Overwatch, and then I'm going to stack just as many guys close enough in Overwatch first. I think the Overwatch. I don't know actually. I mean, we can work that out. I suppose. What is better, one roof shot or an Overwatch shot followed by a movement and a shot? Right? It's got to be the Overwatch.
Yeah, I like the rooftop Overwatch shot. So I'm not sure that the pods would have heard us fighting there because we were right off in the corner.
Nothing about the sound stuff in this game. Can you explain a little bit of how the pods interact with noise?
Yeah, so in the vanilla game for XCOM2, there was this green alert, yellow alert system for pods where they could get a little bit more sort of agitated, and that it theoretically did something, but it was turned off in vanilla. And in Long War II, it got turned back on again. And how it works is if pods hear fighting, or they are alerted about combat in some other way, like they see a friendly corpse, or you complete one of the objectives on the map, and that sends like a map alert out, or a few other things, they enter this yellow alert state where they're increasingly agitated. They have jobs in that state that are like hunt you down or flank you. They're trying to get to you and kill you. And when they do find you, they actually get to shoot at you the first turn that they see you, which is very unusual in an XCOM game. There's been
And is that yellow alert and red alert they can do that, or is there no red alert? Is this just green and yellow?
That red alert is the name for when you're actually fighting them.
Okay.
So that's like after they've seen you and they're actually taking their turns. They're called red alert. Yellow alert is when they're sort of scurrying around, and green alert is when they're walking casually or pretending to be a
So right now they cannot walk in and shoot me. So if I were to move to this tile right here with this guy, even though it's a flank tile, he's safe because there's the only evidence of death is over here, or because we're not sure about the sound, I could be screwed doing that.
I think there's a decent chance that they heard the sound of your guns,
and that will put them in yellow.
Yeah, but they might not have. They might be in green still.
Okay.
If they are in yellow alert and we shoot them as they see us, so if they take damage as they're coming out of patrol and moving into cover and stuff like that, they won't be allowed to shoot us. They take
Is that on an
defensive actions
individual
if they
element
got
or on
hit.
a squad thing? So if I do damage
Individual.
okay, it's individual. That's really useful to know as well.
Yeah, so the overwatches against yellow alert pods are very valuable because they're defensive as well as offensive. So these guys are in green alert still.
Yeah. It's kind of bad for us. This is a max range overwatch, which means that likely the squad might not even push into us.
One down, thousands to go.
And we killed the least valuable enemy there too. So is there anything like cover bugs in this? In the old Long War, you would run into the fact that your Overwatch sometimes would have a reduced accuracy because they were getting partial cover even though they were moving. Is there anything like that in Long War 2? Or is it just only when they're behind cover are they getting actual actual cover bonuses?
I think that's so normal in XCOM now that I consider it a feature rather than a bug. But if you move that guy along the top of the roof, for
He's
example,
going to get shot.
In the light, he will get shot, absolutely. But he's getting shot with a lower chance to hit because he's standing on a tile which is in light cover relative to where the shot's coming from. Can you flashbang them? Do you have enough range?
I was just looking to see which character I'd want to do that with. I was actually going to see if like my furthest back characters could do it. But let's look. Yeah, that's in range of flashbang.
Okay.
So it's easily dealt with here. So we're gonna get. I'm thinking, and I didn't hear any complaints about it. I'm thinking we go for a flank up here. The downside is if there's another pod like right here, we could aggro that. But I don't really want to duke it out with Advent and heavy cover, particularly. So, I mean, the other option is I guess I wasn't paying attention for which squad was which. What? So do you remember? Do you remember if this is the one that's come down this side twice or not?
The other pod was the one that was hanging out in the gas station more so. So I think it's likely behind them or maybe behind and to the right a little bit. I'd make the flanking move this turn, but I'd make it early on in case we do pull them as well. I think it's a dangerous
then
move.
is what you're thinking.
Yeah, flashbang and then flank.
So I'm thinking flashbang from here. This is my non-elevated soldier. I guess I could move up for elevation though. Can we get even further back? Let's see. I don't think so. I think that was it. No. Okay. You're not worried about this being essentially a flankable position here? I guess we can pin them in with Overwatch. They have to get up to
and
there to
flashbang.
flank. Yeah, but the one in the back doesn't. He could just move. Okay, here's a question. Do we know their movement?
You have preview line of sight turned on, right?
Yeah, I think so. Does that give me their movement?
I think you want to click on the green running man. I think that's the button that actually...
Movement. Nice. So, and how do I select the guy for that? Okay. So he's one tile away from being able to flank me. That's extremely useful. Okay. Or maybe two tiles. I can't tell from there, but it's not in range. Good to know. All right. Then we will flashbang here. Maybe, if I can get there. There we go. Why is my guy acting like he's not behind cover right now? This is a weird stance to be in. It looks like he's...
Yeah, it's because he took an Overwatch shot and he hasn't updated his animation yet.
Go.
Blinding 'em!
Alright. Removes Overwatch, so that's good. Let's maybe have a 5 HP guy. I guess we're probably going to move back either way. So, I guess it doesn't matter. So where do my actual flanks at? Here is a flank. And is the next one over a flank too? Yeah. So I'd like to get multiple shots on him if possible. Alright.
Alright, I'll go.
Okay, 65 there. Got a shot there, it's a flank. And that one also give me a flank. Yeah, so we got 3 shots up there. Alright.
Okay.
It is only 10% for height advantage.
Yeah, I thought they nerfed it in
Target neutralized.
Long War. Okay, so we now have no more flank options. We do have surprisingly good. Why is it 35? Is he not behind something? Is it just light cover? It's just a rock.
Yeah,
okay.
Cover. It is 30%, 45% for the different types of cover. You were right about that.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't actually know what to do here. I think hunkering people in light cover while overwatching with people in heavy cover is sort of okay. I think
it's
moving
not.
around to the left side.
We already have a guy who's in light
is
cover who's
okay.
fired, so we can't. If we hunker the other guys, that guy just gets shot.
Yeah, he's got 5 hit points though, was my thinking, and they're flashbanged. So you'd direct the fire onto him, basically hunkering people in light cover.
I'd be tempted to grenade him. So, I mean, he is flashbang.
I don't like moving forward directly at them. I like moving around the left side so that you're flanking 2 turns from now, sort of.
Okay.
Moving straight at them, I think, pulls the other pod way too often.
I see. So you do move to like here and hunker. What is the blue guy?
Can you
Blue
get
guy's a
into
sentry?
the... Yeah. So he's going to be overwatching.
You're thinking you want to do like here?
But
I
we
don't
can
know
deal
what
with
the line
that
of
in
sight's
flashbang.
like.
Yeah, that tile's so good
You think?
because they can't even see you. Like you're hidden to everything there.
That's funny that I would almost never take this passive here. My goal would be to prevent them from having any shots on me whatsoever, because sooner or later they're going to hit a 20 or 30%, and if I give them 20 or 30% regularly, I'm going to run into trouble. Yeah. So that's unfortunate.
So that's the strength of the tile that you did move to. Because your soldier is completely safe there. You're also threatening to flank everything next turn. You're still completely fine. You can move forward into the heavy cover that's just ahead of, what is that, a lamppost or something?
This stuff
toward
you're
them,
talking?
directly toward them. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
and
what
put
do
a
we have out now?
flashbang.
So we've got an officer. Officer has grenades, right? Yeah, although if he's
He won't
flashbang,
be able
he
to
won't
use
be.
a grenade once flashbanged, yeah.
Okay, so you're thinking flashbang and get rolled on in light cover. What's the starting accuracy on an advent soldier? Any sense? 60s,
You can actually
70s, 90s?
It's not that high. You can try, like, queue up a shot on one of them and press F1, and it will show you all of their stats as well as their damage.
Oh, neat. Oh, that's my stats.
Soldier. So you have to like let the yes, and now press F1.
Oh, cool. Okay, 4 HP, 55 aim on the drone. Can I tab target from here and check other ones? Yeah, I can. Officer's 75 aim. It's pretty scary. So we're talking, what did we say it was? 35 or 30 for cover? For low cover, 30?
It's 30 for low cover, 20 for the flashbang, I believe. So you're looking at a 25% shot from that guy.
Before mark. So we're actually pretty likely to get hit if we flashbang and do that, because there's just going to be enough shots coming in. I mean, granted, the other ones are a little bit less accurate, but I'm not going to be able to catch them all in a flashbang, right? It's too bad. All right.
You can hit all of them in a flashbang, I'm pretty sure. You've already got the 2 on the right, and all 3 of the other guys are standing right next to each other.
Not worried about the... there's 4, because we just pulled a pack of 4, so there's...
Yeah, but one of them's a drone. Drones don't count. We
just ignore drones? You like being disoriented?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the drone actually can flank us too. So I'm gonna move in and flashbang here. I'll catch those 3. That one's gonna be one unflashbang guy. It's the sentry, which is a little bit annoying. That'd be okay. Plus shit. No, we're a little screwed here, because we have that one guy who's flashbang this turn who's flankable. So we need to overwatch something, so they don't move around. Do they respect Overwatch in this game, JoINrbs?
No, not at all. No, he's got 6 hit points. He'll be okay.
That's your plan? Holy crap!
That's his life.
You are much more
yeah.
cavalier with the lives of your soldiers than I am, then. 'Cause that is not.
He's not gonna die.
Yeah. All right. Too bad I'm one tile off being getting them both. Can we just?
No, you got all of them there. The sentry's already flashbanged.
No, he's not.
Right? Yeah.
He's not.
The blue guy? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right.
I know.
You can maybe get it on top of the like light cover element and push it into another tile. Looks like not quite.
It's fucking irritating. Well, I gotta get the one who's flanking me, because he's gonna kill me otherwise. So I guess we're gonna leave the sentry unflashbanged. Sweet. Okay.
Blinded 'em.
So we're learning about this game together, huh? This is the optimal way we'd pull this.
And I'd move toward them with the other soldiers, sort of get into the heavy cover tiles that are available. Move another soldier with high hit points around the left side to be ready to flank again. Because next turn we're gonna just kill them with grenades is the plan. It would be lovely to be able to move backward from this and deal with it by breaking line of sight and letting them walk into you and like failing to get to you. Unfortunately, the drone's gonna stun one of our guys, and we already had one person who had shot in light cover who's likely to get hit and quite possibly panic. So it's not really a palatable option because we're gonna have to defend our guys who are stunned or panicked next turn by killing the enemy.
So you're okay. So you're HP tanking on the 5 HP guys. So you would want to leave them here. So you'd actually recommend I probably do something with Paul Evans here. That's like, would you, for example, put some damage into this drone, or try to? Kind of be nice if that guy wasn't running around stunning everything.
Yeah, if you're gonna Overwatch, you might as well just shoot the drone because it is programmed to move before the enemies. So any Overwatch shots you make are gonna just go on it. I think that like fragging the drone with one soldier, perhaps this soldier who's a little bit further back from the edge of the roof. I bet she's like one tile out of range of being able to frag it though. Or frag it with the 5 hit point soldier and then shoot it with this soldier. Killing the drone is valuable here.
Right, and it matters in this game for the central tile being directly on top of them, right?
Yes, you deal slightly less damage if it's not centered at the blast radius.
All right.
Grenade!
It's really nice damage on that.
Yep. All right. So now we've got the 3 HP characters. Don't think I'm getting drones lit up here. We want the height advantage if possible here. So I guess I would shoot the drone for this guy, just because we're starting to run out of options.
That tile's fine.
Okay.
Get it together.
Pretty standard. And I don't want to leave this character here with 3 HP and standing in front of like 5 guys shooting him. In fact, I'm really not thrilled about this entirely.
That cover right in front of him.
You'd move here and shoot?
Yes, with that soldier, yeah, that's fine. And the 3 hit point guy would move forward into heavy cover. He's not going to be prioritized by enemy fire if he's in heavy cover while you have other guys in light cover.
Really,
Or
even with the lower HP? How does that work? How do they choose
well,
their
if
targets?
he is happy for it. There's a bucket between 0% chance to hit and 40% chance to hit, which is where most of their shots live. And they have trouble distinguishing between different targets in that range. Hey, nice graze.
I know, Grace. I love that mechanic. All right, is this really my last fucking action? Wow, that's scary. So you're just letting this drone roam around.
What's his defense? What's his defense?
The drones?
No, Chengzu.
Oh.
Hit F1 on him or something. Or, yeah, do
defense
that.
is 6. It's pretty good. We're gonna lose this entire squad, aren't we?
Man.
58%.
No, we're not. We could. I think if you're gonna shoot it, you grenade it at this point rather than using your gun.
Are
It's
we
up to
gonna
you.
want that grenade next turn to move forward? I mean, yeah, we get no guaranteed kill here, but the drone is just because we don't want him up and flanking people. The drone's pretty inaccurate anyways, 55%.
With positive defense and dodge on that soldier, I'd be inclined to just shoot the drone, save your grenades all for next turn, and I think the guy's gonna be okay. Obviously, we're rolling dice here, right?
Yep.
But
There. Thank you, British Bulldog, for the donation. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying Ribs and I stumbling through our first mission. Promotion earned. That means he's dead. That's like a glowing target through the advent. 4 disorients is good, but what's his face? The sentry is not. Okay, there goes the flank. That sucks.
ooh, he moved all the way around. Wow, he crit you?
Dude, I would never ever. Anyways.
I gotta get you the developer dice. That's not how you roll. Now see, we're okay. He didn't have enough damage to actually kill you. These shots are basically irrelevant. Like, even if these guys do hit you, they don't deal enough damage to matter.
The panic chain matters though. All right, those
Well,
are
that's why
of
we're,
of their 3 disoriented guys. Of their 4 disoriented guys, 3 of them hit.
Taking fire over here.
Yeah, I don't know. You're in charge of rolling the dice. I'm just here for the strategy.
I see.
Um,
The fact that our
that
strategy
is why
involves
we
rolling
couldn't
dice
back
worries
it,
me.
right? We can win now.
Yeah, we're
I
fine.
don't know.
We're fine. It's fine.
That's
Sorry.
to be a war.
The guy had 6 health. He's got 1 left. He's good.
That's all you need.
That's the important one.
1 health and a chair.
He kept the good health. So. All right. Thanks, British Bulldog. All right. What are we doing about this guy? We are flanking him, but he doesn't know he's flanked. So we're not quite in range.
You're also out of bullets on that soldier, so he's going to be fragging this turn.
Yeah. I feel so not good about that turn. Okay. Who's that guy up front? Right there. Do we have a grenade on him? No. Oh, grenades got timers now, don't they? I forgot about that. I always forget that. So we grenaded last turn with this guy, so we cannot grenade again. What would you do about the sentry fire in the background? You just run it with a guy who has full health and go, I don't need this guy's HP. You know, HP does matter. Moon time matters in this game, JoINrbs. People's lives matter.
I think you can. You have a flanking heavy cover tile on the sentry on the low ground. I think you might be able to get to it with a soldier with bullets without pulling the Overwatch, but I'm not sure.
How the hell would we do that?
Yes, can't move far enough.
You're talking there. You think we could go there without getting shot? It says we can go there without getting shot.
Definitely
Welcome
get
back.
there without getting
Your
shot.
steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
It's fucking terrible. All right, let's go there and not get shot.
What's over there?
Welcome back, Xylo.
This is the guy with no bullets, though.
He's gonna be harder to do much, but it could flashbang still. Nope, he can't.
Yeah, your tile out of flashbang range.
All right, so note to self.
I think you can play the turn without the sentry's Overwatch going off, honestly.
Okay, he's pretty far back. I guess that's possible. All right, so my
think that-
prioritization would be I'd try to kill the officer. I know he's got more health than these guys, but these guys tend not to do very much when they hit. And I'd be tempted to kill the engineer because he's going to be a pain in the ass, and I'd probably ignore the sentry in terms of damage this round. So I would probably try to set up multiple flanks on the officer if I could.
Yeah, the officer is a priority, and I'd say that getting grenades on the 2 guys standing next to each other is a priority too.
So this says I'm being shot. That's the Overwatch
engineer-
icon. Is that what that's supposed to be here? The sentry's going to shoot me if
Yeah.
I go here? Okay.
Yeah, so you just want to move 1 tile to the left and he won't get a shot at you. The engineer is actually something you can deal with just by putting your soldiers next to each other so he flashbangs you. Because flashbangs don't deal damage, and if you've already killed the troopers and the officer, I wouldn't shoot this guy with this soldier. I would use that soldier for a frag grenade on the troopers after you've shot the officer with other soldiers.
So
So get
weird.
your other down into the left where they're flanking the officer.
Why are
Get it.
you worried about the Advent soldiers? They do like 2 damage. The captain does a lot more, but so I'd move to there maybe and shoot the guy where grenades on cooldown. This puts us maybe a little bit out of range of the other guys. More likely not to get hit and heavy cover. Any problems with that?
I'd move to the yeah, no, that's fine.
There's no line of sight there, so we have to move there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The troopers have like the same amount of health as the officer. Like both of them put together is the same amount of health. So they're a pretty equivalent enemy, and you have the option to deal with them both with a frag grenade right now because they're standing next to each other, where you won't have that option next turn. That's why I'm prioritizing it right now. I just think you can do both. So if you can do both, you might as well get both done.
Okay.
And if you shoot with the soldier who's close to the troopers, that's 1 less soldier who can frag, and that's my concern.
I see. So we can't move. We're pinned in by the Overwatch there. So we could just roll on this officer. We can't grenade and we can't move. So, I mean, this character's going to be shooting, right? So we could just roll on the officer. It might solve a problem for us. It means we don't have to waste an action here otherwise.
Yeah, I like that play.
Okay. Did not problem solve because he wants to be in the fucking barracks for the rest of the playthrough. It's fine. It's fine. All right. 51% elevation shot. The grenade's not likely to kill either of them. It's likely to leave them at 1 health.
Yeah, you want 2 grenades. I think that you can get a guy to the left side of the post, just below the soldier, like two
Here?
squares left, and yeah. You can't? Really? What if you came in from...
Yeah, I'm just looking now.
How is that not working? That soldier doesn't quite... Yeah, there you go. That move...
Would
you
that
wanna make
move actually
move
go
to the
there?
Soldier who's a little bit closer.
Because it says it's
That
one.
move would...
Okay, with one is. a
Oh
little
yeah,
closer.
yeah, because the blue move bug would let you get there.
I
so
wanna
you
see
can
this
get in
blue
there
move.
and use a frag grenade on the other trooper.
Okay, it's a 3 HP character, but I want to see this this blue move bug because I don't. I mean, why can't I just go there? If that says it's fine.
I would check the frag grenade distance as well. I don't actually know why you can't go there. I guess you're in vision of the sentry somehow, but I don't know how he sees you.
So you think I can go there, even though it's one past the blue move?
Yeah, it's a blue move because you're ending within the blue move range and you took one move and the game doesn't understand what's going on.
So if I right click, if I put that as the second waypoint and left click it, I'm gonna go there just with the blue move.
Yep.
Okay, this is me believing you. No, actually fucking initiate. What did I do to actually initiate the move order? I thought it was a left click here. It's a right click?
Probably. It's the other one from what you're trying pretty clearly.
Alright, easy game. Okay, we're just gonna exploit is what you're telling me. I should have known. Okay, we can get a shitty grenade on him. If we use that as a secondary grenade, it'll
Nice.
probably kill them.
Yeah, so 2 grenades is killing those guys. You just need to deal with the officer, and I think you have 1 more easy flanking shot, right? 2 more easy flank? You have got
A
lots
ton.
of easy flanking
Yeah,
shots on
I
him.
can go there and flank him. So
That's not quite flanking.
That's not quite flanking. I won't go there. I'll go to a flanking spot and flank him. Maybe like here. Or there.
Yeah,
These
light
are
cover's
lights.
fine on,
I mean, I'm pretty far back from light cover.
I'd just move forward.
You'd
I'm
move-
not sure exactly how
Let's
the
go
engineer's AI tree works to work out if it's flashbanging you, but I'd be like putting as many soldiers as I could next to each other to like
got 2
really
over
be
here
like,
already.
hey, yeah, flashbang. I think those 2 might already be enough, but I'd be pretty happy to have a 3rd there as well.
Yeah,
it probably
because you're
just
worried
takes
about him
like 50
shooting. I've never
parts.
seen him shoot when he could flashbang. Like never. You've seen him shoot when he could flashbang?
Yeah. He won't flashbang a single target, but I guess maybe he's consistently flashbanging 2. So maybe you're fine with
Kind
just
of
the
want to get
2.
a little closer too. I know I don't really want to go in range of the sentry, but my expectation, yeah, he might be able to get me all there. My expectation is I'm going to need to move next turn to do something with a grenade. So I think I want to be a little bit closer, like there maybe.
7 hit point soldier to get shot by the sentry anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Something so he isn't dying.
I'm trusting you here.
Because we have the panic soldier who's in range of the sentry who's probably dead. Alright, so now we're rolling on the officer. He doesn't have a grenade, so it doesn't matter what else we're doing with him. It's not like we can play around it. Okay. Knock some loot out of him. It's good.
It has to be dead.
You think that the guy in range of the sentry is probably dead? I
Like,
wonder if
there's a
that-
strong chance this guy dies. Thinking of trying to flashbang to save him.
I wonder if we had to move this soldier further left. The soldier who's over in the building. I wonder if we had to move him further left so that we were flanking all of the cover the sentry could move up to.
He can't.
'Cause
He can't move
most of the-
further left without drawing an Overwatch shot.
We would have had to pull the Overwatch, but it's in light cover and it's against the soldier with 6 hit points instead of against the soldier with like 3 or whatever.
That's an interesting thought.
Odd. We're almost at a point where the sentry has no cover he can shoot that soldier from, and if he doesn't have cover available, he won't. But I think we punted that chance. Like it's
Well, he's not
sort
going to
of
shoot
off.
from there anyways, right? Because we flank him with this soldier.
No, but I think he's going to move forward to the light cover rock in front of him and shoot.
Like right there.
There's L cover anyway. Maybe it was never actually doable, but we can Overwatch against him potentially. We'll have some extra actions. I don't think the engineer is flanked.
Okay, so you want to blow these guys up with grenades.
Yeah. Get
Alright.
them out.
Let's get that out of the way. We're still on Gatecrasher? Yes, we're still on Gatecrasher. Alright, we just double rolled 5s. So it's too bad. I guess we should have, with that thought process, rolled on somebody else. But that's so fucking unlikely. So we could have had another. We could have had a flank shot out of that. Oh well. Can I get flashbangs anywhere now useful? I can flashbang the engineer again, either twice. and then reload with the other guy who's actually flanking him?
Yeah, I think like just flashbanging him and overwatching is fine. You can also not flashbang him because flashbanging him forces him to shoot.
That's a good point.
Launch a grenade flashbanged.
Gonna
So you
reload
could
there. I guess I could Overwatch here. I don't really want him moving somewhere. He's gonna run. He doesn't give a shit about the Overwatch. You said, like the AI decision making doesn't include not running Overwatches.
It doesn't particularly understand now.
I always
It's not
thought that
the-
Overwatch would be a way to control people, but it does not. Huh? That's disappointing. I'm disappointed by that.
Well, I mean, shooting people with bullets does control them to a certain extent.
No, that just forces their options. Okay, so we're gonna Overwatch here then. We're in heavy cover, and I guess is an Overwatch even more accurate than just shooting? I feel like shooting is probably the same as 20%. Oh, but I'm gonna be above it, aren't I? Okay. All right, fine.
I'd reload
Yeah.
first, whatever you're gonna do, because you have the extra action.
Yeah. All right. So we didn't flashbang the engineer because we want him to flashbang us. And does he care that we want what we want him to do? No, he just runs the fucking Overwatch. It's kind of good actually.
So that was a 57, which is considerably better than the high
And he had
cover
a
shot.
12% on the other one though, so he was getting heavy cover somewhere. Oh, he's still flashbang.
Yeah, it went off with him like in heavy cover relative to the shot from the post, I guess.
I'm fine with that move so far. That guy, is that an ATM or gas pump? ATM, right? Okay, and he actually fired.
No,
on
that
the,
definitely explodes.
It's an
It
exploding
might be an
ATM.
ATM, but if it is, it's an exploding ATM.
It's filled with
I
grenades.
mean,
It's amazing.
it's the future.
It'd be nice if we could end
Yeah,
this
so-
round, because then we get the loot, right?
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay.
I would try to set up a flanking shot on the sentry without pulling his Overwatch. So just move to the very edge of vision range on the sentry with the soldier who's off to the left in the building
Do you mean the right?
by herself. No,
oh, this guy, I
yeah,
see.
that one.
So
I mean, that
you're
robot.
thinking like here? No
But
cover
there's a
flank?
sign in the way, isn't there? So you can't quite get it.
Oh, right. Doesn't actually show me. That shows me as in range, but it shows me as walking through 2 tiles. Right? That's the...
So you're not able to flank because of the sign welcoming you to explosive ATM mart or whatever that is.
Not cool. Not cool at all. Well,
You're gonna have to probably pull the Overwatch with someone and move forward with someone else and frag grenade him if you want the mission to end this turn.
I do want the mission to end this turn because I want all the loot. We took a bunch of damage. It'd be nice to get something out of it. All right. Sentries are pretty accurate. They're pretty good at shooting people. We have a 5 HP guy left? No, all of our 5 HP guys have been taking a fuck ton of damage. Why is that? I don't remember. I don't remember signing them up for that. I could dash. Does dash still reduce Overwatch odds?
Yeah, you wanna try to dash and have the Overwatch go off while you're in light cover, ideally.
Okay. So where is that? So where is the actual Overwatch clicking me? Here. It's not great. How about there? No. What if we went there to here? That would work. Right? Light cover bonus there, so we land on the second tile.
I'm not sure if that's actually working. I mean, there's only one way to find out for sure.
All right. Well, you let me know. Let's watch the odds. The odds we get hit here.
Running.
I think it might go off before you get into light cover.
48% chance to be hit. Yeah, that doesn't look like we had double bonuses there.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that should be it.
All right.
It seems really hard not to finish killing this now.
Well, we're gonna work on that. Let me just see if we have guys with shots left, because I mean, I feel like we could whiff like 10 shots on this fucking sentry, and we can't
Yeah.
actually flank him. So we're gonna end up grenading this guy as well. I don't really want to grenade him. Can I think this is in range of a grenade with this guy here for the guy behind that?
Measure it. Like, I think grenades are 10 tiles, and I think you're just barely in with 1 tile to spare. Yeah. That
Should I
should.
blow up the truck just in case, like that? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, pyrotechnics and stuff. I think it's bonus points.
Okay. should allow us to just walk up here and shoot this guy in the head then. I guess I should do it from like 2 tiles back in case I need to grenade. Okay.
You don't need to grenade. You're okay. Believe. Believe.
I never believe in my fucking my church. You kidding me?
You're giving up chance to hit like a significant amount though.
Yeah, but
It's alright.
But I'm making it so that when I fail the dice roll, which inevitably happens, I don't lose a character.
But you can put a grenade so that it's.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I could have put it so that's just the finishing tile.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was kind of what I'd call a clusterfuck of a Gatecrasher, at least in my opinion. Like.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? That went so not smoothly. You think that went smoothly? We took 2.
It wasn't perfect.
We got rolled on like 6 or 7 times, something like that. And additionally, not only did we get rolled on 6 or 7 times, we took huge amounts of damage. They were flashbang. They still hit. They hit me multiple times while flashbang.
You got hit by a 22% crit, and you got hit like 3 out of 4 times by other 20% shots, and you still didn't lose a soldier.
But this
you only have 2 wounded.
This is the same logic with Darkest Dungeon. Just because it's a low percentage chance on the opponent, if you set up that scenario to enough times that if you set up the scenario 100 times and it's a 1% chance, odds are you're still getting hit, right? Like the goal is to not it's not to be in a bunch of low roll situations. It's to avoid most rolling situations at all. I mean, the only time you don't have to do that is when, or you can't do that, is when you're being forced to move by some sort of time pressure. So,
yellow alerts in this game, and just the general difficulty of it, make it very difficult to completely remove all die rolling. So, I mean, we could have done better in Gatecrasher. We could have spent another half hour setting up the perfect
yeah, that's the problem, right? That's what I feel like XCOM gets me most times, is my patience. Is the one that goes first. So we didn't talk about this. Does it matter the kills? I mean, it looks like not. I don't think all these guys got kills. Actually, all my guys did get. Nope, all but one didn't. So it doesn't look like the kills actually matter for leveling in the initial mission.
Not on the initial mission. They're a minor amount of experience for like getting to Lance Corporal faster, but.
And we did wipe up 2 of our classes. This one for 13 days and this one for 32 days, which is fucking forever.
So do you understand? No, stop. Don't hit promote yet.
Okay.
This is a weird thing. So continue out of this, and we'll do the promotions once we're in the Avenger.
Yeah, I don't tend to promote there either. I just wanted to see what I guess one of each, isn't it? I was looking to see what it was. I cannot actually continue without clicking carry on right now.
Yeah, carry on. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But
what are you wanting to show me?
The other ones. So, I mean, keep moving forward, because every class in the game gets assigned to the first 8 soldiers you promote. You can sort of adjust how you're promoting soldiers to try to increase the odds of a soldier having a class that they're suited for.
So the promotions aren't rolled right then when it says promotion waiting. It's just the promotions are rolled after you click on them?
Correct. So it gets pulled off the deck when you actually promote. So those 2 wounded soldiers, you don't have to promote them yet. If you promote the first 6 soldiers and the 2 soldiers who are left are like Shinobi and Assault, who are 2 extremely strong early game classes, you can wait on those 2 promotions until after the next mission when some more rookies are ready to promote. And not only do you get your Shinobi and Assault for sure by promoting those rookies instead, but you can also pick like 16 mobility rookies with high hit points or something.
Right. No, that's awesome information to have.
But also, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about so we've done the tactical layer for a while now. Let's talk about the strategic layer here.